Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Mosivie Maduka and I'm your Quali-Health doctor. We're still talking about preventing and overcoming lifestyle diseases. And in this episode, we'll look at the effect of stress on health. Stress actually talks about the body's response to a situation that seems to be negative or antagonistic in the immediate term. So, for example, you're walking on the road and suddenly you hear a loud noise and you jump and react. The body has a particular way it reacts, basically chemical reactions that cause some changes in the body to that. And that is a stressor. But sometimes those things can happen over a prolonged period of time and the body's reaction can become prolonged and abnormal. And that's what we call stress, and that stress has a negative effect on health. Stress has been linked to hypertension, has been linked to diabetes, it has been linked to other certain conditions like arthritis, even some cancers. There's really quite some connection between stress and lifestyle diseases. So to look at what happens in the body when the body is exposed to something that has the potential to cause stress. The body releases hormones, two basic hormones, and those hormones have a lot of effect on increasing the heart rate, causing the blood vessels to expand, actually moving blood from places that the brain decides are not very essential to the parts of the body that are involved in whatever the action that is going to be done against the stressor, and also mobilizing glucose and energy supply from one part of the body to the other to ensure that there is actual response to that stress. And this is supposed to be temporary, from a few seconds to a few minutes, and then all the hormones go down and the body returns to its normal functioning. But when you have repeated triggers, mind especially perceives that these threats are on a persistent and a continuous basis, and the person feels under attack over a long period of time, these chemicals, these hormones start to cause damage. They start to actually affect the immune system of the body, and on the short term can lead to headaches, can lead to sleeping disorders, can lead to stomach upsets, can lead to eating disorders. That translates to being overweight and obese, not resting enough, worry, anxiety, and that long-term effect can lead to elevated blood pressure, elevated blood sugar, and then all the other lifestyle diseases that we have been talking about. And so that's the pathway for stress. So what do we do about stress? Stress is something that comes against us all the time. You cannot keep yourself from, experiencing a threat. But what we can do is that we can come up with coping mechanisms and things to do to react properly to stress. So first of all, the state of our minds is an important pathway towards managing stress. There are some people who always see every little problem as a huge thing, and so that perception magnifies the whole matter. And perception is stronger than reality. If you perceive an assault or a threat coming to you as life-threatening all of the time, your body will continually be out of order. But if you look at it from a positive point of view, and you look at something that is as something that is short-term, overcomable, and something that you can actually deal with on the short term, your body is able to react to it a little bit better. Other things are like, please get yourself some form of leisure, some form of things that you do that take your stress off. You're not thinking about work, you're not thinking about pressures, you're just relaxing, having fun. Your relationships are also very important. Please form close-knit relationships with people who will be positive, who will encourage you, who will tell you that life is not that bad. And the most important thing for me is to have faith, trust, and confidence in God, to believe that He will be with you and He will help you sort out all the issues in life. You don't have to carry all the burdens of the world on your shoulders. Again, please remember that there is a connection between stress and the quality of your health. Stress has been linked to lifestyle diseases. Let's take decisive steps to manage the stress that we experience on a daily basis in order for us to live healthier lives. So before we end today's episode, I'd like to read to you from Philippians chapter 4 verse 6. It says, "Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done." Thank you very much for watching. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe to these videos. I'll see you next time.